251 overall for Elvis Andrus, 13 homers, 50 RBIs, and the first pitch of the ball game is Edwin Moscoso, the umpires, with Fletcher, your crew chief. Bounce to third. Machin's got it. Throws in.
Watching an approach play out, and you're watching a club stick to their approach.
29 runs scored. Yeah, I mean, in the series, this is probably as impressive as we've seen. Just an offense and an offensive approach.
Well, you're talking about that have been swinging it well. It's the entire group.
They're 12 for 29 with runners.
Offense looks like over the last 12 games as a team, they're hitting over 300. As a team.
In this series.
Sure has.
Overall, 2-8. Vaughn fouls it right side to keep the count 3-2.
But they have stuck to that plan. They haven't wavered.
Just a little bit inside. He shocked us all in his last start because he walked 4.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic from Cole.
We knew he was a little off when he was walking people.
Yeah. Well, he's just a guy that, competes in the strike zone with, like, they're deceived.
Abreu bounces it fair. Just inside the bag into the corner. Vaughn is digging for third, and they're going to wave him home. And here's Eloy Jimenez.
So, yeah.
Big swing by him.
I've been there, Kite. About pitch selection. It could be about just, a mental hurdle.
Swing and a miss by Jimenez.
Getting through that fourth, getting into the fifth.
Pollock bounces it slowly. Shortstop Allen has it thrown. So Laureano comes in the game. So Ramon Laureano is now your right fielder. There's Cole Irvin back to work. 1-1 game.
Few of them. I don't know that I can repeat any of them.
Well, I'm going to ask you what they want to hear and don't want to hear, but I was always told that strike 3 call, that if it gets personal,
It's terrible.
Okay.
No harm, no foul. Keep walking.
Okay.
Good to go. But if I turn around and look, you're terrible. I've now made it personal. You specifically. Yeah. There's no question as to. Well, you're now out of the ball game.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
I mean, and that sort of makes sense.
Yep. Just asking, trying to get a feel for the strike zone behind home plate. Hey, is that as high as we're going?
So it's really just the difference of one word.
That's it.
That's terrible, or you're terrible.
Mm-hmm.
First pitch to Leury Garcia is in for a strike.
Just what it was.
I know it's hard for a starting pitcher to get thrown out of a game. Ever feel like you're on the edge and maybe you need to stop talking?
Yeah, we ran into that same umpire back in the big leagues.
We can't wait to hear it. Go a little pop up. Head back, but sore hand, sore wrist, so he is out. Another pop up. This one's playable. Kemp grabs it.
And after getting the response he got, Chad Pinder followed up with, well, why is that? Meaning, excuse me?
That's pretty weak. That's pretty weak by Moscoso. If that's it.
That's it for you, or I don't have to answer you, I'm sure. Something to that effect. I'm paraphrasing because obviously we couldn't see the response from Mr. Moscoso. The response was an ejection.
Wow.
So, yeah, tired.
And he missed outside. So that's the second walk for Cole.
Ooh. And I threw a pitch, and I felt like it was a strike. It was good. Back of the mound, Bob Davidson was already standing on the mound.
Oh boy.
Mask off, yell and bark. And do you know who I am? Do you have any idea? And I'm thinking, well, no, I don't, man. I've only been all. Dave Joppy stuck his head out the dugout. Asked Bob, are we good? He remembered.
He did remember.
Oh, yeah.
Up the middle. Kemp's got it. To Allen. Quick throw to first. And
he brought it up to me one time.
well, those were some unbelievable teams. That it was, I mean, it's really kind of a once in a lifetime team, because not only were you guys terrific.
Talked about that on the field today. You know, when you look to your left and you look to your right and you kind of see the players that you're sitting with and the accomplishment.
Got to be a ton of fun to be able to come back and reflect on seasons like that as Abreu sews one on.
Over into the pitch, you know.
Nope, ain't happening.
Jimenez hits a high fly ball to right. Laureano near the wall. He leaps up off his glove. The mound visits were like with Stu, because you know, I mean, he didn't want you out there, and he didn't want Tony out there.
Stu was pretty good. You know, we just wanted to be on the same page with things, and you know, being the competitor that he is, he wanted to pitch.
And I'm going to now have to make some suggestions here to this man out there, but understanding he's receptive to that information.
It's supposed to be the same. Each pitcher perceives that grip, you know, a little bit differently. So I want to call whatever he feels comfortable with.
1-2 to Pollock. Cole Irvin could use a strikeout or a pop-up. What do you think of pitch count?
For reason that particular day, the hitters just aren't picking it up. I don't know why, you know, but I hate it when you're 100 and be in that situation of maybe pitching a complete game unless I get that opportunity to do it.
Preach.
Pache back plenty deep enough. Jose Abreu.
Pitcher can actually step off, pick over to first base. Guy's got to deliver a pitch in 15, 20 seconds.
I think, well, one, you know, the base steals. If you throw over twice, right, you can't throw over again, I believe. So now you take over holding the ball a little bit. You disrupt the runner's timing, you know,
yes.
you know, your base stealer's timing. You also disrupt that hit. He'd give me a throw over, a step off, or something like that. And with the pitch count and everything like that, all that's out the window now. You know, not the pitch clock, but is going to affect pitchers that much.
And that's a swing and a miss by Romy Gonzalez.
The injury factor, I just don't know if the analytics say, hey, I don't want to take the shot at getting the guy thrown out as compared to letting the guy try to drive him in.
A run for the White Sox will be the Angels right here at the Coliseum. So that's the rest of the schedule.
Start.
Larry Garcia hits it hard, but Pache's right there. So here's Adam Engel with one out here in the fifth. And Brown is going to come in to grab it. Elvis takes a little up and away.
For Stu that each one of his teammates has. That's a lot of genuine guys sharing their genuine heartfelt emotion. So, oh, that was nasty.
Nice hop for Machi. And that will do it. A very number 34. Who's going to wear it, Stu? Except Dallas and I.
That's right. Well, this one means a lot for a lot of different reasons for a lot of different people, my friend. And I can tell you right now, Kipe and I, of your family and your extended family, and you acknowledged fans as the extended family, getting to share this with you.
You know, not Louisiana here. So it was, it's special, man. And it's hard to believe. Hard to believe.
I think what's really cool is watching it all come full circle after the incredible career you had, and it was touched on in '89. This place, this community has meant to you, and what you have been able to give back to this community.
On 86 and East 14th, or it's international now, and I needed outlets, and I needed to feel safe in what I was doing, and I needed to be in a safe place. And all for what it's done for me. There's no amount of money, there's no amount of time that I can ever give. You know, it's just really I mean, we know this city, and I love Oakland. It's easy to fall or walk the wrong path. And without those.
Eloy Jimenez hits a fly ball to the left, hit fairly well. Thomas spins around, leaps up off his glove, and Jimenez.
How about Brody, man? It was fun last night, and so last night I actually thought, man, that I was going to be tearful, and it really didn't turn out that way.
And I think that's what's understood.
Machin with a nice play, but the throw gets by Brown, and that's going to allow Jimenez to commit.
And it's nothing that you don't need to hear from somebody like me after we just named all of the incredible players and members of our baseball community. Not because I'm calling a game, they're here for you. And when you think about the group of baseball fandom that you have had an impact on, from Hall of Famers to the folks who spend their paycheck to come and buy a ticket.
And really gotten a chance to know you. I didn't really know you, Dallas, until we started doing fantasy baseball, and I started telling people, man, this guy's genuine.
All around great guy, Dave Stewart. One of the game's best in more ways than. And the A's putting on a pretty good show for Stu. They lead 8-3 behind Cole Irvin. Irvin has allowed 4 hits. Outs. Grandal hits a high fly ball toward Laureano. And he's got it out, number 1.
It's just together. Who put that person in that suit? Don't they know Ricky don't lose?
I'm in the Raleigh beats me.
Come on.
Yeah. You know what? We're going to. I get it.
Yeah. No. You told me Ricky can't take first?
Lurie Garcia skies one to Pache. He's got it 2 away.
He's there to hand out lessons.
Engo with the little pop-up. And an excellent inning for Cole.